Welcome everyone to the 2021 FWATA Virtual Awards Banquet. Virtual isn't what we were hoping for, but as you all know, health and safety of our members and families is very important to us. We also did not want to continue delaying the honoring of our award winners. Getting together in this setting was the best way that we could honor our current awardees, but also of our colleagues that have previously won the awards as Hall of Famers, Most Distinguished Athletic Trainers, and Special Recognition awardees. Thank you all for joining us. Let me introduce Todd Hamburg to take us through our first set of members that we'd like to recognize.
Hello, I'm Todd Hamburg, and it's my pleasure to introduce the NATA 25-year members. You will see their names scrolling next to me. I wish to congratulate all of you on this milestone. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Kyle Wilson.
Hello, my name is Kyle Wilson. As a member of the Honors and Awards Committee, it is my privilege to introduce this year's 50-year members. Here are the names of the individuals from District 8 receiving the 50-year member recognition from the NATA. Byron Craighead, Charles Felder, James New, Linda Treadway Dillman, Paul Williams. Congratulations and thank you for your dedication and hard work over the last 5 decades. This year, we have one of our members being recognized with over 60 years of membership. This is actually his 62nd year as a member of the NATA. He is a District 8 Hall of Fame member, NATA Hall of Fame member, and an NATA past president, Mr. Bill Chambers. Thank you, Bill, for your ongoing leadership over the past 62 years. Now I'd like to introduce District 8 Hall of Fame member Chris Boyle Walker.
The Far West Athletic Trainers Association Hall of Fame Award is the highest honor any member of the FWATA can achieve. In order to be eligible for the Hall of Fame Award, an individual must have previously received the Most Distinguished Athletic Trainer Award, have at least 25 years of service as an active member of the FWATA, have made contributions to the athletic training profession that has brought distinction to the Far West Athletic Trainers Association, have given significant service to FWATA, and have been nominated by one of their peers. Induction into the Hall of Fame recognizes those members who have given significant, lasting contributions, service, and dedication to the Far West Athletic Trainers Association and the athletic training profession. The 31 men and women of the FWATA Hall of Fame have shaped the profession through their noteworthy accomplishments and dedication to service, leadership, and professionalism. Please join us in recognizing the Far West Athletic Trainers Association Hall of Fame members. At this time, I would like to present Garvin Suji, who will introduce the 2020 FWATA Special Recognition Award.
Hi, my name is Garvin Suji, and I am a member of the FWATA Honors and Awards Committee. I'll be introducing the presenters for the FWATA Special Recognition Awards. The purpose of the award is to recognize those certified athletic trainers or a non-member, such as a physician, educator, mentor, or supporter, who have and or are making a significant contribution of their time and energy to FWATA. They are actively working in some capacity towards the betterment and promotion of FWATA. And to be eligible for the nomination for the Special Recognition Award, a member or non-member's contribution should encompass 2 or more states. For our first presenter, I want to introduce Mike Sepio, President of the Nevada Athletic Trainers Association.
My name is Mike Sepiel, and I'm currently the president of the Nevada Athletic Trainers Association, as well as District 8 representative to FWATA for the state of Nevada. I'm honored tonight to introduce to you Mark Dianza, who is FWATA's Special Recognition Award winner. Mark has served as an athletic trainer in the state of Nevada since 2006, where he has worked in a variety of settings from secondary schools to professional sports. Mark is also a part-time instructor at UNLV, in which he educates prospective athletic training students. Mark began his volunteerism in 2013 when he was elected to the Nevada Athletic Trainers Association's board as president-elect. In 2016, he became the president, in which he also served as FWATA representative for the state of Nevada. During Mark's presidency, he helped bridge the communication gap between northern and southern Nevada. He helped rewrite our constitution to streamline our organizational operations and created volunteer opportunities for our members. Every year for NATM, Mark volunteers for the Fallen Heroes 5K, as well as Girls on the Run in southern and northern Nevada, promotes athletic training, and helps volunteer for those organizations. Most recently, Mark served as host city rep for the NATA AMCS in 2019 in Las Vegas. Mark's responsibilities included convention planning committee member. He also provided logistics for speakers and presentations and served as coordinator for the volunteer room. He was the liaison between the city of Las Vegas and the NATA. Currently, Mark is the chair for the FWATA Secondary Schools Committee and also serves an Honors and Awards Committee. Mark, you're not only a mentor to me in how to serve and promote our profession, but how to live as a selfless individual. Thank you for your friendship and commitment to athletic training in our district. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Mark Dianza. I'm here because I'm a recipient of a FWATA Special Service Award. For that, I'd like to thank Sam Lee and Mike Sepiel for nominating me, the awards committee for accepting my application, all the mentors I've had over the years that have modeled what it means to be a true professional, and all the athletic trainers of District 8 that allow me to continue to serve on the various committees I serve with. Thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you as my career moves forward. Thank you again. You have a great evening.
For our second presenter, I'd like to introduce Sam Lee, past president of the Hawaii Athletic Trainers Association.
Aloha, my name is Sam Lee, and I work as an athletic trainer in Hawaii. I wanted to take this time to say special congratulations to Leroy Hugh for his receiving a Far West Athletic Trainers Association Special Recognition Award. I've known Leroy for over 10 years. When I first went to one of my first Far West Athletic Trainer Symposiums in Las Vegas to represent Hawaii in our district. And I would see Leroy all over the place, helping out in so many ways. I thought he was on a committee to do a lot of those things. And it's only recently that I found out that for much of that time, Leroy was basically a volunteer, even though almost like a lead volunteer for 20 years almost. And only the last few years has he actually been formally on a committee. And so I think that's pretty neat as to why I thought he should probably get a special recognition award. My fondest memory of Leroy is that that first year that I went as a district representative, everything was so very new to me. And I just see this gentleman that's helping out with a little bit of everything. And I was rushing to get to an awards banquet that I had to actually present or speak at and everything was so new to me that I forgot to bring my ticket to go into the awards banquet. And one of the student volunteers said, "I'm sorry, sir, you cannot come in." As I'm panicking, thinking, where did I put that award banquet ticket? Leroy comes over and says, "Don't worry about it. Sam is a representative from Hawaii and he just needs to go speak today. So everything's fine." I'm like, oh, so thankful that Leroy was there. And I think that's the biggest thing that we can compliment Leroy for. Apologize to the student volunteer. I don't even remember exactly who that may have been. Not your fault. You're doing your job. But Leroy, thank you for doing your job, and not just doing your job, but volunteering to do that job so that we all could have wonderful experiences at Far West Athletic Trainers Association. And with that, I just want to say again, congratulations on your winning the Special Recognition Award.
I am deeply honored to receive this FWATA Special Recognition Award. I would like to thank Sam Lee for the nomination and being recognized by the peers of my profession. Thank you.
Hello again. My name is Kyle Wilson. The purpose of the Most Distinguished Athletic Trainer Award is to recognize those members who have given outstanding service and dedication to the athletic training profession and the Far West Athletic Trainers Association with 20 or more years as an active member of the Far West Athletic Trainers Association. Their time may have been given in the nature of holding office, chairperson, or active member of committees, behind the scenes work, etc. I'll now turn the program over to Rem Malasarn to introduce the 32nd recipient of the Far West Athletic Trainers Association's Most Distinguished Athletic Trainer Award.
My name is Ram Malasarn, and I have the pleasure of introducing Hazel Ondo as the recipient of the Far West Athletic Trainers Association Most Distinguished Athletic Trainer Award. When she asked me to present this award to her, I was truly humbled and honored to be asked. And the manner in which she asked was very Hazel style, but I'll keep that between her and I. I could go on for hours about Hazel's commitment and dedication to District 8, but instead I will keep this introduction short to allow ample time for her to be in the spotlight, which she deserves and absolutely loves. Hazel truly embodies the idea of service and dedication to athletic training in District 8. I've had the privilege of working with Hazel in various capacities related to the annual meeting and clinical symposium for nearly 2 decades. And even that is only a fraction of the time and energy that she has given to FWATA. A few of Hazel's service highlights within our district include serving as CATA Secretary, CATA President, FWATA Secretary, FWATA Annual Meeting and Publicity and Registration Chair, FWATA Honors and Awards Chair and Committee Member. Hazel also serves as a member of the NATA District 8 Hall of Fame Committee. And yes, that is actually only a portion of the things she has done to give back to athletic training and our district. Even with all that she has given, Hazel's greatness is not defined by her hours of service or her role on any committee. Her greatness is in her spirit, a kind, giving, and generous spirit that knows no bounds. Many of us know how much she has given to FWATA, but on a more personal level, she has given so much more to so many of us, as family and as friends. It is truly a joy to be able to introduce and recognize Hazel as she receives this incredible honor. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Hazel Ondo, FWATA's newest recipient of the Most Distinguished Athletic Trainer Award.
Thank you, Ram, for your kind words, your leadership, and your friendship. I need to thank you, Paul Alvarez, and Sam Lee, who each individually nominated me for this award over the past several years. When I began volunteering as CATA Secretary, CATA President, Far West Athletic Trainers, District Secretary, and on the various committees, I never intended to do any of that to be recognized, let alone to be honored with this award. I became involved because my grandparents instilled in my family the importance of volunteering and giving back. They taught us that we should be involved to make things better for everyone, to be part of the solution to help our communities. Because of my grandparents and their legacy, my family and I created and still fund the Mark Ondo Ito Family FWATA Scholarship, where we can help our students, and our students are our future. I am honored to receive this award, the Most Distinguished Athletic Trainers Award for our district, but it's not my award. It's not just me. It belongs to and represents each and every person that I've crossed paths with over the past 40+ years of being an athletic trainer and being part of this wonderful profession. I am very fortunate to be surrounded by a very special group of athletic trainers who have become long life friends, as well as my family. I thank Lynn the managing board, Rum, my convention family, Junior, and his Honors Awards Committee, and especially Leroy, for allowing me to serve our association and our profession. In closing, please remember to be kind, show gratitude to everyone, and to volunteer to help make this world better. Thank you. I'm deeply honored to receive this award. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again to all of our awardees. You all are great examples of what it means to be a great athletic trainer, and we hope that we can continue to inspire each other in following in your footsteps. Let's have another round of applause for our awardees. Unfortunately, we learned that one of our esteemed colleagues has passed away. At this time, I'd like to introduce NATA and FWATA Hall of Famer Andy Paulin to help us pay our tributes to Lou Crowell.
I had a dream one night about opening up a sports medicine clinic and treat the athletes in town that didn't have the services of a trainer and so forth.
When it came to leadership, to involvement, to volunteerism, Lou Crowell was an excellent role model and a mentor. He said, Fran Babich, another Hall of Famer. And I think those are two great words right there. Sometimes we meet people in our lives that they could be one or they could be the other. Definitely Lou was both. He was definitely a role model just in his personality and in his professionalism. Most definitely a mentor.
Everybody loved Lou Crowell. He was always a real gentleman, and he did so much for our profession. And Lou was always very kind. People wanted to take pictures with him and stuff like that. He just was a great guy. And God threw away the mold when he made Lou Crowell.
Hi, my name is Andy Paulin. I'm a longtime athletic trainer, mostly here in Southern California.
I'm Bill Chambers. I was I'm a charter member of the Far West Athletic Trainers Association. I've been a member of NATA for 62 years.
I think he saw the big picture, and at the same time he also saw, I guess maybe a current word now would be underserved. Way back, he started working at Sacramento State. That was one of his first jobs. And then that's where he developed that Lou Crowell Sports Injury Clinic. And one of the many reasons he did that was there were so many in his Sacramento community that were underserved, as in like the high schools. And so I think that's where he parlayed that into the clinic, in that, gee, I need to do more than just the school athletes. I need to do more than just physical therapy patients. Look at all these people in my Sacramento area that don't get this kind of care.
He used to come down to play Cal State Fullerton in basketball, and he and I would always get together and go to dinner someplace, just the two of us. And he mentioned it then. Many times he talked about having this vision of having a sports medicine clinic. He had a dream, and the next day he went to see talked about his team physician. His team physician said, I'll back you on it, let's do it. And so Lou was the one that put it together, and I was the first one ever in the United States.
And equally important, which probably had a direct impact on the profession, is he was hiring athletic trainers. And I know that it almost seems like a moot point now, but this is the 70s. And in the 70s, that was completely unheard of. And he said, oh yes, he says, yeah, we have physical therapists in the clinic, but you know what? We're also going to have athletic trainers. And we're going to develop this program, whether if they're not looking at them in the clinic, they're going to look at them at their schools. And we'll just broaden it from there. And it was such a great example that even young students could take that with them and say, hey, there's another resource out there. There's another tool out there.
And I can remember that there were some of the hierarchy of the National Athletic Trainers Association was very critical of what he was doing. Starting a sports medicine clinic, and that was really taboo. But the thing of it is, he created 15 or 20 athletic training jobs in the Sacramento area. I mean, without him, there probably wouldn't be such a thing anymore.
By leading by example, I think that's what made that whole, what we would call the clinical environment, prosper so much, is other athletic trainers and physical therapists saw what he was doing and said, yeah, that's great, we shouldn't just limit our population to what walks through the doors of the clinic, but everybody gets care. And that's just literally a legacy that can be passed on for generations.
I had tenure at the college, and my wife said, "Why would you leave a lifetime job to go into something that's never been done before?" I said, "Well, if it doesn't work, then I can still be a trainer." Well, it worked. It took off almost immediately.
He had nurtured this great relationship with Bill Chambers to the point where not only did they share the same volunteer environments, all of our association business, they eventually became neighbors. They lived out here in Palm Desert, and they became neighbors. And he was the first guy in line for the golf tournament that generated the money for the scholarships. He usually was in the foursome with Bill Chambers, and when all of us would get out on the course, you know, those tee boxes had a sponsorship. And we looked at this one tee box sign and we said, "Donated by laid-back golfers of Palm Desert." And we're like, who the heck are these guys? And there's Bill and Lou.
And people used to laugh about it. I said, well, it's real. It's a LBGA. That's what the heck it is. And so we were known for laughing, having a good time, and having our own set of rules. And we had the biggest job that we had as a laid-back golfers was trying to decide what color shirt we were going to wear, because we had red, white, and blue shirts with our name. And just the fact that we were friends, and memories. I think back, since we've lost him, I think back to things that we did together. We would sit and have the students come to us and ask us questions. And God, that was so much fun. And one of the things that he used to always emphasize when we would go out and speak together was that don't forget how to use your hands. And you know, you can have all the fancy equipment you want, but until you can use your hands, you're not going to be a very good athletic trainer. He just was a dear, dear friend, and I think as not a day goes by that I don't think of something that he and I said to each other, did to one another, or whatever like that.
One of our colleagues named Gary Lang from the Bay Area, or the upper Northern California area, he worked for Lou when Lou started that clinic. He was one of the athletic trainers getting out there with those same high schools. He said Lou gave his employees the opportunity to grow and realize their dreams in athletic training. That just kind of titles what we've been discussing about today, that he kind of showed you the environment and then he kind of turned you loose, but yeah, you could still come back here and talk to me about what's going on. Brian Berry, longtime member, longtime participant with the CATA, said, Lou, you'll continue to inspire everyone you've impacted. I thank you for everything that you've done. We are all, as professionals, in your debt. Couldn't have said it better.
You can't be in it just for the money. You gotta treat people right, which we did. I was stupid at the start, but you learn what works and what doesn't work, and it worked.
Thank you, Andy and Bill, for that inspirational tribute to Lou Crow. Before closing us out, I'd like to thank the Honors and Awards Committee members for their work. So thank you to Hazel Ondo, Chris Boyle-Walker, Todd Hamburg, Andy Paulin, Garvin Suji, and Kyle Wilson. Thank you also to those that helped to put this together, the AMCS committee, and the videos by Michael and Leah. Without all of you, this would not have been possible. We look forward to seeing you all in person soon. Thank you, and be safe.